Picture this. You're planning your ultimate dream trip to Thailand. White sandy beaches in Phuket, incredible street food in Bangkok, exploring ancient temples in Chiang Mai, and maybe even sipping a cocktail while watching the sun dip below the horizon in Koh Samui. Sounds absolutely perfect, doesn't it? But what if I told you that in 2025, more and more tourists are actually choosing to skip Thailand entirely? Yup, Thailand, one of the world's most popular travel destinations, is seeing a surprising shift. So what on earth is going on? Why are people packing their bags for Bali, Vietnam, or even the Philippines instead? Stick around, because today we're uncovering the hidden reasons why Thailand is losing tourists, and it's not always what you think. The surprising tourism dip. Now, before anyone jumps into the comments shouting that Thailand is still busy, yes, of course, there are still millions of visitors. But here's the thing. After the world reopened, experts were predicting Thailand would explode with tourists, like break all previous records. Yet when we look at the actual data from the Thai Ministry of Tourism, the numbers in 2025 are not living up to that hype. In fact, they've been relatively flat. And in some segments, like long-term travelers and retirees, the numbers have actually dropped. So let's break down why. Because it's more than just people found somewhere else to go. Let's start with probably the most obvious one: money. Thailand used to be the absolute gold standard for budget travel. Backpackers would brag about living off $20 a day, hopping between beach bungalows, partying all night for next to nothing. But in 2025, that story is starting to fade. Hotel rates in Bangkok, Chiang Mai, and Phuket have gone up by roughly 20% in just 2 years. Electricity and fuel costs surged, driving up the prices of everything from tuk-tuk rides to air-conditioned rooms. Even street food, that pad thai on the corner that once cost you $1.50, is now $3 or $4 in many tourist hubs. And we haven't even talked about drinks. A simple cocktail on Bangla Road in Patong can easily set you back $10 to $12. That's Bangkok rooftop bar pricing on a grungy party street. For budget travelers, that's a huge deal. It means your month-long Thai adventure now costs what used to get you 2 or 3 months. And many simply look at alternatives like Vietnam or Indonesia and say, you know what? We'll go there instead. Visa rules and immigration headaches. Okay, so let's talk about something that's quietly turning a lot of people off. Thailand's visa situation. Thailand has always had this dance of complicated visa rules. 30-day visa-free stays for most countries. Options to extend or do a border run, or the more expensive education or retirement visas. But in 2025, they've cracked down on visa runs. You used to be able to pop over to Cambodia or Malaysia for a weekend, get a fresh stamp, and waltz back in for another 30 days. Now, Thai immigration is randomly rejecting people at the border if they suspect you're living there indefinitely without the proper long-term visa. On top of that, their e-visa system is notoriously glitchy. The websites time out, documents get rejected for tiny mistakes, and people show up only to be told to redo everything. And all of this just makes some travelers throw their hands up and pick a country with easier rules. Overtourism and lost magic. Now let's flip it. For others, Thailand isn't too hard to visit. It's too popular. I mean, have you seen photos of Maya Bay lately? Even with restrictions, there are still massive lines of boats trying to dock, crowds all trying to snap that same Instagram shot. Or walk through Walking Street in Pattaya at midnight. Wall-to-wall people, loud bars, overpriced drinks, and pickpockets just waiting for tipsy tourists. The Thailand of your dreams. Quiet beaches, smiling locals, authentic markets can feel really hard to find these days. And for some people, it's enough to say, maybe we'll try the Philippines or Sri Lanka instead and skip the crowds. Hot new destinations luring tourists away. Speaking of the Philippines, that brings us to the next big reason: competition. In the past, Southeast Asia was basically Thailand first, then maybe Bali second, then whatever else. But now, places like Vietnam are exploding in popularity. You can rent a scooter in Da Nang or Hoi An for $1 a day, stay in gorgeous boutique hotels for $25, and sip coffee by lantern-lit rivers without 1,000 other tourists breathing down your neck. And don't even get me started on the Philippines. For pure tropical scenery, it's tough to beat Palawan or Siargao. More adventurous travelers are also heading to places like Laos, Georgia, or even Albania for a totally different vibe, and they're often getting way more bang for their buck. Changing tastes, slow travel, and authenticity. There's also a mindset shift happening in travel. After lockdowns, a lot of people are looking for slower, more meaningful trips. Less drinking buckets on a beach until 3 a.m., more volunteering, cooking with locals, or exploring rural areas. And while Thailand still offers that, especially in places like Isan or the Mae Hong Son Loop, the marketing and perception still lean heavily on nightlife and mass tourism. That means these travelers sometimes skip Thailand for spots they see as more untouched, like Nepal for trekking or small Indonesian islands. Why tourists should visit Pattaya and Jomtien instead. More value for money? Still. While Thailand overall is getting more expensive, Pattaya and Jomtien still offer incredible value compared to Phuket or many international beach towns. Hotels and condos here often cost 30 to 50% less than in Phuket or Samui. You can still find beachfront rooms or condos with sea views at very reasonable rates. Eating local? Thai dishes for 50 to 80 baht are everywhere. Western food is also more competitively priced than on the islands. Diverse beaches and easy escapes. Jomtien Beach is laid back, cleaner, and far less hectic than Pattaya's main beach. Great for families or couples wanting to relax. You're also close to Ban Amphoe, Na Jomtien, and even day trips to Koh Larn, an island with stunning turquoise water just a 30-minute ferry away. Incredible food scene. Pattaya and Jomtien are a paradise for foodies. From local seafood markets to street stalls to high-end international restaurants, you can get literally anything. Jomtien has tons of small beachside restaurants where you can eat fresh grilled prawns or squid while watching the sunset. And Pattaya's vibrant night markets, like Teprasit Night Market or Jomtien Night Market, are buzzing every weekend. So much more than nightlife. Yes, Pattaya is famous for walking street and nightlife, but it's so much more in 2025. World-class water parks like Ramayana and Columbia Pictures Aquaverse. Family attractions include the Sanctuary of Truth, botanical gardens, floating markets, and zip-lining. Tons of golf courses, yacht charters, diving trips, and fishing excursions. Always something going on, and so easy to reach. Unlike some seasonal islands, Pattaya is lively year-round. Concerts, festivals, sports events, you name it. Only 90 minutes from Bangkok Airport, making it one of the easiest beach cities to reach in all of Southeast Asia. No extra flights or long transfers needed. Truly international but still Thai. Pattaya has one of the biggest expat communities in Thailand. That means you get great international hospitals, clinics, gyms, shopping, and English-speaking services. But step just a few streets away and you're in local Thai neighborhoods, with temples, mom-and-pop eateries, and street vendors. Jomtien, the chilled alternative. If Pattaya feels too busy, Jomtien is literally next door, a quieter stretch of coast popular with families, retirees, and digital nomads. You get a long, clean beach, casual bars and cafes, and a slower pace, all just 10 minutes from Pattaya's action if you want it. Bottom line, Pattaya and Jomtien give you the best of Thailand, easy access, lots of amenities, lower costs than the southern islands, a mix of buzzing nightlife and peaceful hideaways, and endless options for day trips and adventures. So, is Thailand still worth it? All right, after all this, is Thailand still worth visiting in 2025? The short answer? Absolutely. Thailand is still one of the most stunning, culturally rich, and tourist-friendly places on Earth. The key is to adjust your expectations and your itinerary. Instead of only hitting Phuket or Patong Beach, spend time in places like Nakhon Si Thammarat or explore tiny northern villages. Eat where the locals eat, travel in shoulder seasons like May or late October, and keep an open mind. But hey, that's just my take. I'm super curious. Are you planning to visit Thailand in 2025? Or have the rising costs, the visa headaches, or maybe just the lure of somewhere new made you change your mind? Drop me a comment below. I read every single one, and I'd love to know where you're headed. If you found this video helpful, or maybe even a little eye-opening, smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell. We've got more deep dives coming up on Southeast Asia travel,